Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this CTFO Zoom event. My name is Adam Levy here in Chester, Connecticut tonight, and I have a real special guest joining us. 100k Executive VP Ted Wilson is in the house tonight. Before we get to Ted, just real quickly, a lot of exciting things happening at CTFO right now. If you haven't quite got yourself plugged into the Vital for Life pack, you might want to put that on your smart chip. Okay, people are getting this for free already. All it takes is getting 3 individuals that you've personally enrolled that want the incredible value of those 4 life-changing products. Works out to $143 on smart chip, and you're going to be able to get those. It works out to be about $35 a piece. There is no place in the industry where this exists, or outside the industry, getting 4 products of that quality, of that life-changing aspect of a type of product that is at that price. You're just not going to find that value. So if you get on that, what happens is this: you're on smart chip for it. You enroll 3 people who want that same value.
Right.
Yours is for free. Comes next month. All you got to pay is the $13 shipping. That's it. And every single month you can get that for free, as long as you have 3 people that are actively purchasing that package. So complete no-brainer. Testimonies are pouring in. And, you know, Ted, I know you were one of the architects of this Vital for Life movement. I know you're excited about it. I know a lot of people in Canada getting great results as well. And, you know, tell us what some of your thoughts were about behind that, and why that made so much sense. I'd love to hear from your perspective on that.
Well, I remember the council call that the cosmic fusion amongst the council members had a chance to sort of brainstorm this, because to me, maybe give some context, Adam, for you and the team. I've been in this industry for this is my 36th year. There's some veterans in the room like Al Diaz, the great Al Diaz, and Cowboy, yourself, and many others in this room. You know, you all have been around this industry for multiple decades. And so I think it's safe to say, and for the recording of this Zoom, if you look at maybe the top 10 direct selling companies historically in terms of growth and retention, you know, I'll drop a few names. I mean, look at Amway. Their number 1 selling product is Nutrilite vitamins. Look at Nu Skin. Number 1 selling product is Life Pack Nano. Look at Melaleuca. Number 1 selling product is their Vitality Pack Oligo. Look at USANA. Number 1 selling product is their Cell Essentials. Ladies and gentlemen, at the foundation, the bedrock of any major cultural movement, of any major brand, at the very core, I'll say this metaphorically, if you were to be cut, would you bleed CTFO blue? You know, level of conviction and certainty has to come from a position of being all in, being a part of the product. You know, end of the day, when you have a highly consumptive, highly scientifically developed product that delivers value, I mean, this is my crack. I love this stuff. The Super 7 every day. I mean, I take probably 5 or 6. That's why my skin is red. No, just joking. All right. The ultimate vitamin, these 2 little green little capsules, I feel it when I'm not on it. If I miss a day or I get busy, it's weird. But you're all health professionals. You know, Lori, you know your insides best, right? You know your body best. And when you're off, you're off. When you're on, and you feel it. So it's kind of like my nitrox. It's like the high octane of my gas tank. But then the glutamist, I mean, I do it twice a day, 2 sprays twice a day. I enjoy it. It's fun. And the xanthomist, you know, we talk about inside of the cell and outside of the cell. So to answer your question, Adam, what I loved about the conception around Vital for Your Life is the foundational bedrock of CTFO. I want this, like I'm sure you all, I want this to become a $1 billion brand, don't you? I'm here for the long haul, and I believe If USANA's doing just about a billion, they did 998 million last year. So we'll top them up to a billion. If Melaleuca did 2.6 billion last year, New Skin did 3.6 billion last year. Look at folks, if you want to be truly at that hierarchy of true market dominance, you have to be all in with the bedrock offer. And so for me, the performance miss, this is the paradigm shift. This is the conversation starter. Have you heard about the 4-second solution? Have you heard about this technology that you spray in your mouth within 4 seconds? It's going to work. And it's literally going to change the direction of healthcare. For $134.97, this is for the inside and outside of the cell. This is the dynamic duo, right? Well, imagine for only $9 more, you can add a patented multivitamin, 23 vitamins, minerals, cofactors, amazing technology, 10x pure, meaning 10 times greater bioavailability and absorption. Instead of 8% on average, whether it's Amazon or Costco or whatever, insert brand here, 8% is the average absorption down the stomach into the intestine. How would 80% sound to you? 10 times. I mean, I joke about it, but it's not joking. Are you tired of your toilet bowl smelling like asparagus? Folks, I'm not here to be graphic or rude. I'm just saying this is simple and easy. For $9 more, you have a patented multivitamin and a delicious immune support technology that's a family favorite. So at the very foundation, Adam, the creation of Vital for Life, 4 products that are vital for your life. And to me, the more that we really dial into this message that look at the very foundation, the quality of your life, the quality of your relationships, the quality of your work, the workforce, the quality of just your life experience is 100% predicated on the quality of the gas in your gas tank. If you have a higher quality nutritional bedrock that is supporting you, you're going to get better performance in the gym, better recovery, better sleep, better sex, better thinking, better mental acuity, better cognition, better uptake, recall. This is all anecdotal evidence. I'm not making any claims here. I'm just citing what it is that I'm witnessing first person and what's being shared to me in my organization. So Adam, long answer to your question, brother, but Vital for Life is absolutely the most amazing platform I've ever been a part of, literally in 36 years. And yet we're at ground zero together. That's the excitement of what we have a hold of here.
Absolutely, Ted. And you're one of the architects of helping to massage this and put it together. And we've got this beautiful landing page for everybody now, the Vital for Life landing page, which is 100% focused on customers. It doesn't talk about a business opportunity. It's really set up for you to be able to send somebody to it, have them watch videos on all 4 of the products, also a video that talks about Vital for Life overall, maybe not as eloquently as Ted just did, but just really gets a great overview on it. And so you have the tools, you have what you need. Here's the other thing though, as a professional, Ted, you've been involved in the industry just about the same amount of time as I have. You're a couple of years older than you. We've gone on some similar pathways, similar kinds of earnings and success levels that we've had in network marketing over the last 36, 37 years. And yet, we come from different places. So what are some of the things that, you and I do as a rule, are some of the things that we focus on? I'd like to talk a little bit about those.
Sure.
You talked about something recently on a TED Talk, I believe, or a walk and talk, or you do these from all different places, but you talked about focus, and I see a lot of distraction that is available out there, right? It's not just distraction of other companies; it's distractions of other ways to make money on the internet. It's distractions, and bottom line is distractions. All distractions are equal. But if you want to get to 100K, if you want to get to the kinds of levels of success, the millions of dollars in earnings that you and I and our families have gotten to experience, it takes a certain amount of clarity and focus on what you're doing. Once you've got alignment, we've got great alignment. We've got great company,
Right.
leaders that just care about us. We've got a great upline, right? There's nobody in your upline that's, going south for the winter. They're here to help you. And we've got an incredible focused, dialed in product. So talk to me about focus, because really the ball is now in everybody's court to just get focused. And I want to hear what your thoughts are about that.
Well, it's a great question. And I appreciate the accolades, but you know what? I put my pants on one leg at a time like everyone else. I've got 37 trillion cells that I'm 55 and fabulous. But here's the thing, Adam, is number one, if you're not having fun, you got to rethink why you're participating. Number one is that you've got to know that you are waking up and you're doing something meaningful. You're inspiring yourself to go to the gym or doing something consistent to find happiness and joy in your life, because life is hard, and we can make it a little bit easier when you just first and foremost make yourself a priority. It's not selfish, it's self-care. So number one priority, the key for focus and what you're talking about, Adam, is number one, you got to have a plan for yourself. You got to have a plan to put your best put your best foot forward. Shower once a day, shave, put on deodorant, go to the gym, move your body, have a pet or two, have some love in your home, increase your vibration and respect for yourself. That's number one. Number two is, clarity is power. Clarity, meaning that what is it that I'm working on specifically? What is the plan? Who am I in business with? What is the product? What is the offer to the marketplace? What's the messaging? What are the tools that have been developed for us through our teams and through our corporate staff? What's the plan? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? And the fact is that so many people just kind of aimlessly go through life hoping and wishing and not even dreaming, but just kind of fantasizing about what would it be like if only I had a better, if I only had a better hand that was dealt to me. Well, that's victim. That's victim. And I don't want to be on a perch tonight necessarily, Adam and team, but the fact is that sometimes you got to have a truth palm. And the truth palm, according to me, is you got to keep it simple. You got to have some fun. You got to know who you're in business with. And quite frankly, having that focus means having an accountability partner. I've got a 31-year-old dynamo. She's a 15K leader named Chantel Warwick, and she holds me accountable. Gosh darn it. She phones me twice a day, every frickin' day. And I love it. I'm the upline because she's phoning me. And I'm supposed to be, I'm just joking around, but I'm not. It's kind of fun to have that workout partner because we have some pretty grandiose goals. It's not about becoming an intergalactic diamond. It's about knowing that I want to go from here to here. I want to have a team from here to here. I want to actually have from 10 or 15 Ks. I want to have 50 10 or 15 Ks. I mean, Adam, if you've got 110 Ks in your business, quick math, how are you doing?
Not
pretty
too
darn
bad.
good, right? So the fact is that we try to keep it really simple. And so who's coming in? So the 2 phone calls a day are, number one, who's coming in and who's going to 2K. We're focusing up here north of the border, and I got to get some more trap lines into the south, but right now Canada is our backyard. But our number one goal here is getting people to 2K as fast as possible. 2K executive manager means you're doing $2,000 in group sales in a 31-day period. So who's coming in? So we click on the reports tab in the back office and we identify sales from yesterday. We review the sales every morning from the night before. Who came in? Who's the sponsor of who? We've got a pocket growing over here. We've got some people coming over here. We've got a new pocket that's starting up over here. And then we want to create a telephone call, a connection call, a welcome to the team call, bring them onto a team page call, and then develop a plan. Okay, you've joined as an associate. I can see here you bought a Vital for Life Freedom Pack, a 3-pack for $3.99. Congrats. Are you feeding a family? Are you feeding an army, or is it just you? It's you and a spouse, so you got an extra pack that packs inventory for sampling, correct? Yeah, good. You got your list of people that you think that have cells that want more time, better health, and more money. Money, time, and health. You've got your list of 10, 15, 20 people. Great. Okay, what's the plan for you, John? How soon can we get you to 2K? That's number one. Number two is, who is John working with? Who is his sponsor and who is their sponsor? So that John knows he's got 3 people, himself plus 2, everything's power of 3. There are no lone rangers in our team. And Adam, we can zone in on that if you like, but to me, number one reason why people fail in this industry is because they feel that they know what they're doing and they become the lone ranger.
I love that, Ted. That insight of checking your report and saying, okay, where's the new volume came in yesterday? Who enrolled them? What did they buy? What are they up to? Let's make sure they don't fall through the cracks. And that's pretty much what you take on as a leader, as a 100K. You say, I'm not going to let anybody in my organization slip through the cracks. I want to know who they are, what they're about, where they're headed, how can I help them? Let's put a plan together. Love that.
Can I do a screen share?
Please go ahead. I'll open it up right now. For you.
Here's the thing. I want to share with you all. The fact is, I took one of the reports that are in our back office, and I basically pulled all the data, and then I just customized it with color because I'm visual. But I now know exactly in a moment who's in my business. And let me show it to you. Let me share with you.
Please go ahead.
All right. You guys can see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I can see right now this numbered corporation, they've got 1 for the month of June. This person's got 1, 1, 1, 1. So these are Vital for Lives. I know exactly when they've come in, who they enrolled, what they bought. And all I do, so I go all the way down. So my whole organization, I go all the way down and I pull at the very bottom my daily sales. So today I did about $2,100 today in sales, and I know exactly who came in. I color code the red ones, which are qualifying Vital for Life packs. I know exactly, and then I drop it into the corresponding, like this person right here just brought in their second person. Let me show you one that I just did here today. Give me a second. Bear with me, guys. Okay, Lorraine, today. She just dropped in her 4th enrollment today. This is exciting. So she's got 4 already for the month of June. So I'm doing that intentionally because I don't have time to babysit. Joe, Richard, Catherine, Al, Lori, David, Ronnie, you all don't have time to babysit people, right? The fact is that you have a tool, you have a report in your back office, you can build the report with the Excel spreadsheet, and now you have an idea in terms of you're separating it out of all the layers of your business, and now you can keep track. And now this isn't about trying to micromanage your business. That's not what I'm saying, Adam. I'm saying that I have a good idea in a moment who's where in terms of the Vital for Life success plan. If you fail the plan, you plan to fail. I want to know, like last month, we had 26 businesses out of the 53 in the company. Not waving my flag, but I'm excited about this. We had 26 people within our team that qualified for a free Vital for Life in the month of June for the activity that ended on June the 4th for qualifying sales for May. We already have, I think, 5 or 6 people that have already qualified now for June as well. This Vital for Life platform, get 3 year free, and then help those 3 get their 3, and you're driving a brand new vehicle or whatever. I mean, do you remember Visalis, Body by Bike? Get 3 year free, get 3 stars, you're driving a BMW. Well, look it was the best setup. And I mean, Al's nodding his head. Al Diaz knows what I'm talking about. The fact is that success leaves clues. Let's keep it simple. Let's build a plan, get 3 year free, then help those 3. That's all you got to do. Help your 3 get their 3. That's it. I'm not asking people to put away a second mortgage on their home. I'm asking for a $143 commitment. $143. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, we're talking about like $4 and what, $4.60 a day. I mean, that's a venti Starbucks
It's
full of
it's
sugar.
it's one night out to dinner. That's basically what it is.
All right. I'm just
What-
saying though, Adam,
Yeah.
to wrap up this segment, I'm just saying that the plan for me is uber simple. Who's coming in? Who's going to 2K? And 2K is 3 that get 3. That's it.
Hmm. It's brilliant.
Simple.
And I know that report's color coded and all that, and that's an Excel spreadsheet, but you can pull down a report from your back office into an Excel spreadsheet, right? Anybody can do that, right? They have the
Well,
access.
here, I'll show you. You guys want me to show you that?
Oh, it's easy to find because it's right in the back office. That's
It's
fine.
under the reports tab,
Yeah.
and then you do and then you do the date range. And I mean, to me, I like, you want to know what you've done in the last 4 weeks, pull off those last 4 weeks and then put them all into an Excel spreadsheet. Now, some people are not technical. I was one of them at one point, so I asked for help. I asked my wife and she showed me how to do this. Fantastic. And now no problem. But what I'm saying is, Adam, is that we have at our disposal all the information that we need, whether you're just brand new getting started or you've been with us for 5 years, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we all started here on the 18th of May with a brand new program that literally is going to take off like a prairie fire. When people understand it, the only missing piece is now social proof. And we have to ask people, hey, can you put a testimony up? First person, my name is, this has been my background prior to these products. This is what I've done since taking the product for the outside of the cell and for the inside of the cell. And I've added on a patented multivitamin that I've got the best quality gas in my gas tank. And as a result, I'm feeling blank. If we have 1,000 people sharing their testimonies in a shared space that's legally compliant, that's all we need, because everyone's on their gosh darn phones and they're going to want to validate that there's proof here that this is working. That's it. The lovely dog, by the way, Ronnie. I love dogs. They bring so much love to the home.
Fantastic, Ted. Appreciate you, spending the time with us today. And,
Yeah.
I know that there's a lot of distractions out there, and I know
Yeah.
you've experienced it in your group, and we've experienced it. Everybody experiences it from time to time where they'll have somebody who, was focused for a few minutes, and then, they chase a squirrel somewhere and they're off doing something else. And, I watch those people, and I know you do as well. And it always seems like the grass is greener on the other side. And the reality is the grass is always greener where you water it.
Mm.
And if you can just stay in one place long enough and realize that it's not the company, it's not the product, it's not your alignment, it's your activity, it's your focus, right? If people would just realize that and then work on that, how much further along would they be? Because I know you've been in a few things in your career, so have I, but not at the same time. Always focused on one project to get it all the way to super galactic, million K, and then you can take a breather. What are your thoughts about some of these people that are looking in too many different directions?
Well, I sympathize, because social media has unintentionally distracted the world. And you're getting hit with Forex this and Amazon reselling that, and they're all viable things, and that's great. But the problem is that if people need to make money and they're desperate and they invest money, they try to participate in multiple things, a scattered focus will lead to scattered results. You just need to find a community, a culture, a leadership team, somewhere where you're feeling supported, where you're feeling heard, you're feeling connected, you're having fun, you're getting results, you're connected to the message, you like the ownership that you're a part. And we're not going to keep everyone, we're not going to get everyone. But the fact is that those that see it and understand it and vibrate at this level, they'll be here 5 years from now. And that's all we're looking for. So for me, it's about, it boils back down to conviction. To wrap it up, really, for me anyway, Adam, is level of conviction will create the level of success, and will support the clarity of singular focus. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to be difficult, but sometimes being a leader, you have to have tough conversations with people because they they fall off the track, and sometimes they don't like to hear what's to be said, but I'm letting them down if I don't share with them or remind them what their goals were when they first started with us 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago or longer, right? So to me, clarity of focus, do a conviction, do a checkup from the neck up, take inventory who you're in business with. Are you having fun? Do you have a plan? Are you working with 2, 3 people that have accountability, a daily process? You're keeping it fun. It's not drudgery of work. It's net entrepreneurship. This is internet entrepreneurship. This is fun. This is nimble, so that you can be horizontal at 8 o'clock at night with your best friend, like her friend Ronnie there. I mean, that's the latitude of being an entrepreneur. You're making money while you're on the couch. It's fantastic.
I love
That's the value of what we got a hold of here.
it. Absolutely, Ted. Absolutely. All right. Well, listen, I know that Cowboy Doug Glaze, you out there?
I'm here.
Where's your camera's off?
Hey, I'm
There
here.
you
I'm
are. Okay.
here.
I appreciate everything you've shared, Ted. Always some great insights from you. And I know Cowboy had a question or two for you as we wrap up. Cowboy, take it away.
Hey, thank you. Hey, Mr. Ted, what's going on? My nickname for Ted is the Bounty Hunter. I've said it a million times. He can find you in New Zealand, Canada, America. He'll find you. And Ted, leave us with this tonight. You're trusted. You have a spouse. It's your biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
But you always lead from the front. You lead your team in enrollments. You lead your team in title.
Mhm.
I have never known you in the 25 years to go in a thing called management mode.
Right.
What makes you stay at the top of the mountain, leading by example? How important has that been to your career?
Gosh, that's a great question. I'd like to sidestep the fact that I don't want to make this about me, because it has never been about me, right? It's never been my rank or my title. It's just been more, I think, my upbringing. My father and my mother, they said, look, if you expect greatness, you need to start by being great. I've been asked for many years in the industry, what's the key to success? Well, the answer is overwhelmingly simple, but yet it's complex. You got to begin with the end in mind. You have to portray it to become it. You don't fake it till you make it. You got to portray it to become it. And so to me, I've always just operated from my default setting, Cowboy, that it's not about being a presidential director. I'm not into the accolades and the edification around the title. It's just more that I need to set the example. That's because that's my upbringing. I'm highly aspirated. I'm competitive in a healthy way. I like to have banter with my upline, with Al and Cowboy and Adam and Michael and others. And but the fact is, I'm gonna beat you all to presidential. It is what it is. But you know what, Cowboy? Here's the thing. All joking aside, I just like having fun. I'm 55. We've all had a tough life. We've had some highs and lows. We've all been there. And I prefer to have fun. And so for me, my idea of fun is engagement of conversations and seeing how we can actually grow this thing. And quite frankly, we all need a scoreboard in our lives, not just the scoreboard of what's my checking account or my savings account balance in my bank account, but more so, how am I doing in my business? It's external gratification of a check mark of, okay, we're making an impact. We're doing something right. We're staving off the lulls of the Canadian summer. That's a win. So it's a long answer. I'm sorry, Cowboy, to your question, but I hope people can get an idea that as a leader, it's really just about the mentality of you've already act as if, act as if you've already been there. I mean, my sponsor, Al Diaz, he sends me a text message once every day or two reminding me of my worth. I don't know what I've done to deserve this, but I got an awesome sponsor who believes in me. And with those little checkup and the neck ups, I mean, I'm really touched by that. We're in a community of kindness. We're in a community of love, and we're in a community of making, I believe, the world a better place. These aren't just words, you know. Post-pandemic, the world's a fractured place, and we need to be the light. And you got to have some fun, and that's why I love the jocularity and the, you know, I do miss some of the three-way calls between Cowboy and Al and I, and just, but we'll get back to that, I'm sure, at some point, but because we're all busy. But I just love just stopping what we're doing and having just a laugh, because gosh, life is for living, folks, and not just existing. So that's my answer, brother. We're having fun. And look, if you're going to do something, we'll do it great. Don't just do it to be mediocre. You know, I'm going to swing for the fences. Why? Because it's fun.
Well, I'll tell you, we'll end it with this. And I've always read where you become like the 5 people you hang around with. I'll leave it with this. Everybody on this call better find 5 Teds to hang around, because you want to be like Ted.
Absolutely, 100%. Hey, everybody, thank you all for joining us tonight. Ted, awesome job as always. Appreciate you, my brother. And everybody, stay tuned, because coming up at the top of the hour at 9 p.m., ctfowebinar.com, always an opportunity presentation with CTFO at that website. This has been Tuesday Night Live. We do it every Tuesday night live, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye for now.
Vital for life. Let's do it, folks. Vital for life.
Thanks, Ted. Appreciate it. Bye, everyone.